Scott Bywood here, and I want to talk about one of the assets one of the focuses which many of the most successful people have in common. Now there's, let me give you 3 examples. So Warren Buffett, who I'm sure you're all familiar with, Gary Vaynerchuk, who you may not be familiar with, but he's probably one of the best copywriters of all time, and Gary Vaynerchuk. Now they're 3 very different personalities, but they all have this in common, and let me explain what it is. If we look at someone like like Warren Buffett, he spends a lot of his time just reading and studying. If you look at someone like Gary Vaynerchuk, he would, like, to write a single sales letter, he would read 40 or 50 books on the actual topic in order to do it. Now, on the flip side, you'd think Gary Vaynerchuk is different. We think, oh no, he's different. He openly says, I don't read. But when you start to listen to his podcast, and when you start to listen to more, and you actually see what's going on, one of the things I all of a sudden sort of become enlightened to was the fact that what he would do is he would do his study by listening. He says, says you hear me talking, but I listen a lot more than I talk. So he will spend time, and one of the first things he says about TikTok, he says, spend 3 or 4 hours going through the platform and getting an understanding of what's actually going on in that platform and what's working and what people are responding to and understanding it. He talks about watching the platforms and reading his comments, and that's his research. He's not reading 40 or 50 books, but he's researching in a very different way, which is allowing him to then forecast what's coming, and being a real visionary in the social media space because he's doing his research in that way. So what I encourage you to do is think about, one of the most important things, when you're writing, let's say, copy, the single most important thing, I believe, is research. And I'm sure, like my friends Ahmed Imam and Brett Warren would agree, in the property investment space, that research is probably the single most important thing when selecting a property, is doing that research. So it's the pre-work you do often before you actually do the work, which has so much importance behind our success. Thanks for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this video, then hit the like button and leave a comment, and head across to scottbywood.com, where I share regular tips and strategies on how to maximize the return on investment from your marketing budget. I look forward to seeing you over there.